The ongoing tariff war sparked by President Trump takes a new turn, and cryptocurrency markets are feeling the effects. At the same time, the SEC in the US is undergoing key leadership changes. Meanwhile, in Bitcoin miners are hitting new records. And finally, one witty lawyer may have found a way to solve the biggest mystery of crypto. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? A lot is happening, and it's all impacting the crypto landscape. My name is Anna, and this is the Eye of Crypto channel. Let's dive in. On April 9th, President Trump posted a surprising update on Trump Social. In a brief but impactful message, he announced a 90-day suspension on reciprocal tariffs affecting over 75 nations, replacing them with the simplified flat 10% rate, China being the only exception. This unexpected move was designed to temporarily ease trade tensions that, in turn, had an immediate effect on the markets. Bitcoin responded to the news with a significant surge. Over the course of just 24 hours, BTC jumped by approximately 10%, briefly exceeding 83,000 before stabilizing. This was a strong rally, but it didn't last long. Other major cryptocurrencies like ETH, Sol, XRP, and LTC followed the same upward trend, mirroring Bitcoin's performance. But as quickly as the excitement spread, another twist emerged. News soon broke that tariffs on China would be raised to a staggering massive 145%. This announcement sent both stock and crypto markets tumbling, and Bitcoin fell back under 80,000. It's clear that market volatility is far from over, and with the trade wars still very much in play, we might continue to see rapid fluctuations. The temporary nature of Trump's tariff suspension also raises questions. While it's a relief for many industries in the short term, the underlying issue hasn't been resolved, it's just been postponed for 90 days. That means we could see another round of market turbulence when the issue comes up again in the near future. It's interesting, just before the announcement of the 90-day tariff pause, Trump shared a post on social media saying, "This is a great time to buy." Looking back, it's turned out to be pretty sound advice. Those who followed it and bought crypto then the market was down have likely made some nice gains. Who would have thought that Trump's social media posts would have some market wisdom hidden in them? But here's where it gets even funnier. Eric Trump, the president's son, tweeted not that long ago, "Great time to buy Ethereum," when it was priced around $3,000. "You'll thank me later," he assured everyone. Fast forward 2 months and Ethereum is trading below $1,500. Well, thanks, I guess. Smash that like button if you're also ready to say thanks and if you caught the irony. But Eric Trump and the company World Liberty Financial, affiliated with him, seems to have suffered from this misprediction too. On April 9th, a wallet linked to WLFI reportedly sold 5,471 Ethereum for around $8 million at a price of $1,465 per coin. This sale represents a loss for the firm, which had originally spent approximately $210 million to acquire around 67.5 ETH at an average price of $3,259. While Eric Trump's advice might have seemed like a promising tip at the time, the reality of the market is proving to be a lot more complex. It's a reminder of how volatile the crypto space can be. Investors who followed his recommendation might now be looking at significant losses. Now, despite all of the noise coming from the US with tariff announcement and market chaos, there are some interesting developments quietly brewing that could have a very positive impact on the crypto industry. The Senate has confirmed Paul Atkins as the new chairman of the SEC with a 52-44 vote. Atkins, a veteran of the SEC and a longtime advocate for crypto, will replace Gary Gensler, whose tenure on SEC chair was marked as a tough stance against cryptocurrencies. Atkins' confirmation could mark a shift in the US crypto regulation, especially considering his track record. He has defended blockchain innovation and worked in the past to protect crypto companies from regulatory overreach by the SEC. He even served as an expert witness in court cases involving crypto companies being scrutinized by the SEC. Atkins has an extensive background, having served as a commissioner at the SEC under President George W. Bush, and after his time at the SEC, he helped various financial and crypto startups. His appointment could bring much-needed clarity to the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies in the US, potentially opening the door for a more balanced and supportive regulatory environment for the industry. This change in leadership could be a start of a more crypto-friendly era in the US politics. If this trend continues, well, it's possible that Trump's presidency will be remembered as the turning point for the crypto in the US. But for now, there's plenty of trouble. In Bitcoin mining, things have been tough recently. Despite hitting an all-time high in hash rate, crossing 1 exahash per second for the first time in history on April 4th, the price of Bitcoin hasn't followed the same upward trajectory. Well, in fact, Bitcoin's price dipped to below 75,000 on April 7th, signaling a troubling trend. The higher total hash rate and lower price mean that miners are earning less for their growing effort. This situation is compounded by the decreasing rewards they are receiving from transaction fees, which have been also relatively low lately. While the higher hash rate signals more miners joining the network, it's not all good news for the industry. The price of Bitcoin at the same time is moving in the opposite direction, making it more challenging for miners to stay profitable. This combination of factors could lead to a tough period for Bitcoin miners if the price doesn't recover soon. But then, the anonymous users stepped to give miners a little boost. On April 8th, someone accidentally paid an abnormally high transaction fee of nearly 0.75 BTC, worth about $60,000. It's likely, well, a human error, but it's an interesting example of how sometimes the crypto space can surprise us. This generous donation is a nice windfall for the miners who process the transaction, though it can also raise a question: should the miners return this accidental payment? Some miners in the past have done so, but it's unclear what will happen this time. Well, would you return it? Well, let me know in the comments. Finally, we might have a new attempt at unveiling the greatest mystery of the crypto world. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? James A. Murphy, a well-known crypto lawyer, has filed a lawsuit against the US Department of Homeland Security, or short DHS, to obtain documents that could reveal Nakamoto's true identity. Murphy is seeking information about a meeting that took place in 2019, where a DHS agent claimed that 4 individuals were questioned in connection with the creation of Bitcoin. Murphy argues that with the US government holding vast Bitcoin reserves and significant amounts through Bitcoin ETFs circulating through American markets, the public has a right to know what the government knows about the founder of the cryptocurrency. Well, could the US government already know who Satoshi is? Well, if so, will they ever release the information to the public? This lawsuit could be the first step towards unraveling the biggest mystery in the crypto world. So stay tuned as this story develops. And, well, that's all for today, folks. And you can subscribe for the channel if you like this video. This way, you won't miss the next one, and I'll see you there.